Howdy folks, Ranger Molter here. A lot has happened. As you see, I fixed everything. The whole side over here is all done. All like actually right over here. This is side's all back, all built, all the way up. Now, a lot of it has also changed. I don't know if I'm lagging a little bit for it all, but hopefully everything is working a little bit better for it all here. Because now we thought of making a few different style of stuff with here. Now I've made for this. Now that's with that and steel. Could use that later for stuff, but right now I'm just thinking of doing some other stuff with it. Like for instance, let's get for these. I made these just because I can. Let's grab our stuff. See, we have it here. So our sky stone, or it's not for that. Oh, we need to smelt it. That's why. Okay. So right over to here. So we need this one. So there we go. So we're going to clear that, and we need for these. We need that, and redstone. Oh yeah, I've made some more progress with stuff. I've kind of turned this off, so when we need to make graphite rods, I'll just have to toss them in there. This I'm just making charcoal because we need extra charcoal. I did also make a few of these. We're almost out of these because this is just so that it can keep being cleared out because we have so much. I even spent time making a little system for cobblestone to do. Oh yes, and this is the new area. This is the mining wing. I am filling up with these. You guys seen me do it the last time. Now this is what you haven't seen me did, but it's easy to explain because that's what I'm going to be doing with all of these. I just need to get more of these made up. Since you guys seen that all, I am eventually going to put them all to elite, or not to elite, for the ultimate here, all the way down, because we can. And I feel like doing that to everything. So into here. There we go. We end up making it. Now with this one, it's with flux dust and iron. Flux dust, again, is that, or with a crusher. These. There we go. Flux dust. Again, so we need to do a crusher. Or I can do it in these. Binder, we don't need those there. But since now we got diamond dust here, go. So now we have our backpack and stuff, our jetpack. So I'm gonna need to charge it. Don't know if I can put it in there. Hmm. Just thinking of stuff. There we go. Now that's what this is for, which is great. So now, our other thing, what we need, are these. I do have some more of these. Hold on, I forgot I had buckets of creosote. We're gonna have to fix with that, but I can do that in between. Where is it? I know I made them. I'll bring you all back. Okay. I found it here. So now I have these. Can be used with matter. So now this needs an item to go into it. And I'm thinking, it's not here, it's right down here. Right over here. And I think if I do that, and get for the items, and go like that, I'm going to take out these and this. And now it's going to fill up with everything. I'm going to take the cobblestone and actually do that to that, because then it's going to make it easier, because since this part has for that, and then there's this. since it can pull stacks, it's just going to fly up there in stacks for him, for both of them. And it kind of gives it more flow for it all. So then we're doing for this part. So just going to wait for that to be apart, okay? There we go. Everyone, I've completely forgot about it. I just went up to get some coffee and stuff. But now, since we got it right here, there we go. Oh yeah, this is just it's gonna fly now. Because, again, dealing with this stuff here. And I don't know why, but there's a shadow cast here. I've tried fixing it, but I'll just leave it to that. So now we have it. Let's click for that. Now, with oxygen for that, okay. Another quartz, or enrichment for that. I might still stick with Tom Simple Storage because I've found it simpler to use with it. I know it takes away some of the other crafting parts, but then that's when we have the actual crafters where we pipe in the items for it to actually start crafting with it. Void one. So that obsidian and a pearl. Pearls come later with that. So much complex stuff already. So now we need to make the elite. There we go. So now so that one PUR. So there we go. And the other one is okay. I got to figure out what's happening with that. I don't know if I messed up on the machine part for it, but I'll have to find out for that. So now oxygen there for that, and those in there. Yeah, I have muted them. So there we go, and there we go. Yeah, that is going to be like really simple because now I can do this and this. So now with these, we can make lanterns. We can actually light up the base, make it a little bit more decorative. But this is why. This, it looks really expensive to build. Like fluid blocks, quartz glass, vents. Okay. I'll grab all this stuff and bring you guys back. I have everything here. A lot of it was hard to get, but a lot of it was easy to get. Like with all that. I think I need to get my crafter. And I think I forgot something with it too. Luckily I have so many of them. And there we go. Now, this needs power, as you see. And it's also going to need some purified stuff. So I'm going to do this. And since this is already set, top one there. Right, like so. Break that, put that. Now everything's going to go in there. And it's going to take everything was it black quartz? Oh, okay. I do need them, but I just wanted my inventory cleared a little bit. So we have that. That do need our power. So now everything is in there. Great. Right like that for power. Purified there. And here it is. There. See that. That. And there we go. Oh, this is just gonna be eating a lot of stuff, but that's okay. Because with all the amount of stuff I have, this is gonna be fine. And yes, I had to put that there. There. So that's probably the reason why we're lagging a little bit too. But yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay. Oh yeah, stone is being voided. But yeah, there we go. I do want that cleared. aluminum. Hmm. We're kind of working with a bit of both where each of them are getting filled. And in here, I'm making for both of them. It's just out of habit to do that. My diamond things are here. But yeah, I'm not running out of purified water anytime soon. I'm even using purified water to freeze it over here to use it for this. This I might use instead of liquid diamond with that with the reactor. Ooh, fuel injector with this for our cryo thing. I might actually need to make that for the nether. Luckily, that's going to be what we can put on in here. Okay, that is fully done. Because you see for here, and then having hot water, like this, the way I made this is that this now can be taken down and probably used for something completely different. I randomly got this. Like the world glitched out for me for that, and I got a few of those. Like I don't know how that happened. Most of it is being used already. I can freely admit that. But most of the other ones are practically, as you've seen, tossed over the edge. The only one I probably kept is for keeping salt or sand and all that under control. Of course, this does not need to be done no longer because I'm no longer making that stuff. Because I am now doing for the other stuff. Is just like also I have made the coal, now I got to do the iron and that for it, which is right up in here. Because see, there's gold there, diamonds here, and we already have a stack. Copper's there, coal. You know what? I'm going to replace this one. I thought I would need copper. Copper doesn't seem like it would be worth it. If I go to my ore bag here, because I kept them in here so that I could locate on them. Yes, and I made so much of them because I went AFK, forgot about them, come running back to this, and found out for that. But I'm also going to make another one right here for redstone. We're going to go there with it and that. Yes, iron is going to be needed. And luckily that each of these are going to be able to be hooked up to the power that's right here. For that. Oh yeah, I forgot to even take a look at that. How do I change that back? Because I know I hit a key on a certain key to figure out on what that is. Oh yeah, I've died so many times because I'll end up falling through the void area, or there's times where I just jump into the void. I'm going AFK, so I'm going up and down because of the forgiving void, just sitting there relaxing, like for this, and then it'll be going to here, then it's going to here. Now, none of them, the only one that has, there's a few of them that have speed upgrades. This one, I might actually make the chemical one so it doesn't use chemical ones so much. So, not super. So, with the upgrades here, right here, iron dust. So it takes iron dust. I'll be back with the iron dust. We have it here. I'm just tossing those in there. So now we got 9. These are all going to go into here. We do need energy ones. I do know that. So the energy upgrades is with gold dust. So I got these 9 there. And this is actually what I've been doing. I'm going to here. See, I got 5 gold dust still sitting in there. I take the 9 and throw it in there. Now, it will make the dust. Now, I can try to keep the dust circulating. Like where I'll do the ingots mix into the dust that then re-smelts the dust. We can throw that in there. That will allow this to be able to pick up with more speed upgrades. For this. So there. Now, chemicals and that all in here, so most of it's going to be able to be stretched. In there. So now this is going to make more coal, which in turn is going to make more diamonds, which in turn is going to make a lot more other stuff. Now, each of it's going to be in the same boat with this, too. I'm just going to throw those all in there. With that. And this. Now, DIM. quartz glass. Reinforced. So it puts it there. 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 So that equals 5. Right to here. There. We're going to throw that there. There. So now, as you, what you all see, this is, again, what I've been doing. And there is another factory type thing that allows us to build so many stuff. I might want to do it, but I might try it in a different format way to give myself more of a headache and struggle. So that's there. Now, if we go down here, and the cable right there, we're just going to do that for here. Apparently, everyone, the classic or the basic Techium here has also changed. So I had to redo that and turn that on. Luckily, it's going to make it easier. The only probably downside is that it's going to be taking a while to get for the treated planks. But it's going to make it easier then, even though we have so much of it already. I just don't want to run out. So that's how that looks. So then I might have to set up some more making diamonds. But then again, if I do what I just set up when I cut it out, it's going to make it a lot easier. Right now, we're going to be working on this one right here for the iron. So the one I need is this one right here, which will be going into these, like so. But I do remember that we have some basic tech, not basic techium, elite techium in the system here. Well, so we got 14. We're going to grab that. And nuggets. Now this. Right here we need, so that's steel probably. It probably was steel gears. Warp. Right down to work. Osmium. Aluminum. That's, you know, so we're going to need this dust. Might need to make more, but then again, I do have a workaround all for that with it. So that's going to be good. There we go, everyone. Sorry to say I'm going to have to end this episode. I'll talk to you guys in the next episode of The Strange Motors. Hey, everyone. If you guys hear some noises in the background, I cannot permit for complaining for that, okay? Because for a lot of stuff that is going on, we are now finishing up the episode what I tried to do for yesterday and stuff, and a little more stuff came up that day. But yeah, as we do. So now we have it here. So I've done these, this, I got this for the elite ones here. Now there. Any more in these? So we got that one. Then we got this one to do. Okay. So there. Okay. So what are we missing here? Steel. Luckily I have it. So there we go. And I'm making that. So we're going to throw that there. We're going to do that. We're going to toss those in there. Here. There we go. We have 4 of these. With that, we don't need those. So now to make this is 40. We got enough. We got enough of it. Just trying to clear it. Trying to get it to pick up. Come on. Yeah. So now it's making so we can get this. So we can get these here. This is made of that. We have made so much of those. And we need that. Here it is. I'm holding shift so that when we get, like if I did, like for this, you hold shift and then you can select on the stuff. Oh, we're, we're going to need this. So we can throw it here and here. And here I'm making the chorus and here. I got the elite miners, so that one's done, that one's done. There's the elite miners. Now the elite miners give some special stuff with it. So I need to make for this, which is taking the elite techium block, which we have much of that already. So do that. That's there. And that is working. Apparently these wave stones don't stack. There we go for that. So I'm going to throw it in there. It out. That's. We're going to do that. I'm going to put it in these. I'm going to redeem that. Sorry for ears for that. Didn't realize on how loud that would be. Um, these wave stones, I'm actually going to save because this one we have the parts to teleport. I think I can use these wave stones to teleport us like to the moon, to the space station. Oh yeah, there's space travel in this mod pack. I just found that out. In the earlier time of the pack, you never had that. So it's been through a bit of updates with it, everyone. But yeah, we're going to be doing for a lot of those. The other stuff will come later on. Like there's the hell one, then there's the lunar stuff. Those are what we're going to be starting into head into. So great and terrific for that. I may actually have to do this actually, just so I can keep the chunks rolling. I think it won't lag me out this time because the other thing is done with it. So this is going to be the last one for that. This is still gradually working. So as we do that, uh, I go to here, right here, slash warp to work. It's a smelted steel. Clay. Black brick there. We're going to throw that. There we go. And then we're going to throw those in there. Going to head back up to here. I'm just going to deny that. So the top part can just do stuff. This is still all flowing good. It is. Same here with that. Okay. Heading back up to here. And my X. Let's grab that. There we go. Super mixer with whisk. So there we go. So now we're here. Graphite bar. And more steel case with lead. Um, that's charcoal, dimension core, that. Hmm. Okay. So I'm gonna fill those all up with the elite techium and their blocks. Okay. See you then. There we go, everyone. There it is. There. Carbon bars. So now we need to make this one. I can grab the uranium what I have now. Right there. So now we have that. There we go.
basic reactor glass. Now this, okay, so we need to cook the dust. There we go. There we go. Oh, there. There we go. Uh, and then this. Oh, we need 8. So I think this will be enough uranium to get started with. So our combiner's right here. And yes, I did mute it. Okay, see you all right afterwards. Okay, everyone. I crafted this up exactly like this. Shouldn't be too hard. If you're wondering on how to craft for this, it's with the palace crystals. Since I got so much of it, and since I got this dirty osmium, oh yeah, and I've been making more of these. I got the uranium there, and I got a few more other stuff here. Uranium, lead, forget what that one was. So with osmium here, I'm just trying to get for these all to go with it. But yeah, I'm gonna need to make some more of those. Uh, oh, there's the reinforce. I've already started automating them down below by putting them and also making it again. But there we go. Do we need these? Yeah, we do. Cyanide for that. Nuclear with those. Unstable matter. We gotta make that too, but that will actually show us when. I don't know if we should start the Easter egg one. Okay, now this. Okay. That. Okay. Okay. So we need some more of these. GAR. G-R-A. Graphite. There it is. Oh yeah, I've been using the charcoal, which the charcoal blocks can actually be used, which is actually really helpful. So we're gonna need some more of those. Just that, which is this, or no, steel. The steel is always going to be a needy thing on this. So SGSEE. There we go. We're gonna pick up those. So we're gonna do that. Well, we're gonna need that. Basic rod control. We might need a bit more. So we got that, and that's gold here. Hmm. Iron for that one. There we go for a stack. Because iron is so plentiful. I'm going to take this stack even. Just to go down. Here it is. I think it's that. It, right here. We need coal. Hmm. High graphites with that. What's this? Oh, oh, coal, coke dust. Mm, slash board. Mind wing. I'm in that thing again. Right down here. Right into here. I'll take that. There we go. Um, not down there. Oh yeah, right here. Duh. I'm taking those off because I don't really need them. Making some more slag, and luckily making some more steel a little bit better. I should be, before I actually lose out that all that good steel. I should put a buffer chest down. And if I throw it like that, it's going to make the steel. We got slag, and I think that's in the back. It comes, but then again, this stuff, I can make that or with the bricks and stuff. What the shit was that? You all seen that, right? I ain't going crazy on that. Oh, it was one of the rods. Come on. Okay, there we go. It's one. We have enough redstone. We're going to need that too. So we're going to toss them both in there. So that one and this one. Water and power for that. And needs that. Okay. So we need to make reactor glass. So we go with glass because we got so much of it with it. Right there. Hmm. 19 fuel rods. We need need casings. 19 controllers. We need 8. 21 glass. Okay. There's all the glass now. Now we need 8 basic fuel rods, 8 control rods. We need 8 control rods and 53 casting. So we need 8 of these. Antimatter, we don't have that yet. Uh, so we got those. Need more pistons. Hmm. Luckily, I made the blocks, so we at least have some redstone. And there's enough. $33 basic casings. There we go. Now we should have everything to make the nuclear reactor. It's going to be enough. I'm going to have to build a spot. Going all the way up from here. Once I'm in the no-fly zone for that.
Okay, everyone. If I do this, not no area cleared. Where does this even go? This is it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 by 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right there. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. So now I got 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's how it goes. Okay, so we need 1, 2, 3. So we need to go like that with reactor glass and all that. So we might need even more. fix that. I'm going to break those. Oh, they're still touching. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I need that. Yeah, so I need it like that. And it's like that. But I still need more. I need 2 more. There we go. It's like that for that. We have this. We need these. Fuel rods go in right there, like so. I think that's how it is. Gonna grab this. Hold G. Yeah, I have everything like that. Let's break that. Breaking that one so I can grab them. Throw that there and like that. Oh, it changed. There we go. Okay. So there we go. Solid fluid ways. We do need these. So if I break that, throw that there. Okay, so this is import for that. And this is for power. This is so power comes out of here. Fuel for there. Let's get another one of those. There we go. We've made another one. So in this one, put that there. I'm going to want that one to go there. This one is the output for cyanide. Inject fuel. Fuel's going to be here. So this E. I'm going to need this. The other one, tools. There we go. Let's get that. We're going to throw it right here. There we go. Is so now ST swap that. And I'm going to pull that over here. There. Okay, that got put in. So that does accept that fuel. No, did it fall into the void? Yeah, it did. I'm trying out an experiment here. I don't know if this stuff will work, but I'm going to try this stuff. And I think it goes like this. I could be wrong. I'm going to take that one back so I don't waste it. Put it underneath. Okay. Right there. There we go. There it is. I hope this works. No, it doesn't want to work for that. So do I gotta probably pump in the cold. So where's the cooling port? Fluid. Reinforced fluid. Turbine reactor. Reinforced. To make that. Really. It's reinforced. Passive active. Turbine. One with that. But I don't have that. Energizing casing. Just thinking of stuff with that. Energize controller. Hmm. Okay. I'm gonna have to do some more of my research and my tactics on this. On that turbine for that. That. This is just. Yes, this doesn't have a cooling one, but it does with the other one. So it's on now. I don't know. I'll check more on it. Okay. Wrong thing. There. Anyway, this is Range Motor signing off. Hope you have a fantastic night and everything. Thank you all so much and take care.